Hey guys, it's Friends Over Benefits, and we're here with another episode. And today we have our guest, Cammie.
Hi.
Hi.
Who do you think cheats more, men or women? Boom.
If you have an enemy or someone that you don't like or someone who doesn't like you, do you expect your closest friends and or your partner to almost kind of feel the same way?
What's the movie that you loved as a kid, but then when you watch as an adult, it doesn't hit the same way that you remembered it?
Is there like a memory that you kind of revisit a lot? If so, what is it?
Do you think people are actually happier now or just better at pretending they are online? Thanks for coming back, although you were here before me, actually.
I think so, yeah. It's almost 16 months ago, if I really think about it. But yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited to be here. Honestly, I'm just so hyped. I've been like looking forward to this, honestly. I was like, wow. I get
I'm
to,
glad.
yeah, no, just the fact to be here. And also, I just like to talk. And
I got that from when I was watching you. I thought that like you were really perky, not there, but your personality was super perky and like you were super comfortable with it.
Okay.
I think I remember I was a little bit intimidated to come on after you.
What? No.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, what if I don't like relate to the things that you guys relate to? Because you guys had a lot to talk about.
That's right. You did say that because we did have a lot of variety.
Yeah.
On our
that's
podcast.
true.
You did.
If I could be completely honest about it, I remember being a little bit nervous about the first time that you came on because I wasn't really sure where we were going to relate, like how much things can we talk about. But, pleasantly surprised. There was a lot.
No, I agree. I think that's kind of like the beauty about when it comes to having like these conversations overall. I think you never know. It could lead to like something that's like maybe like out of our comfort zone or like something that's like also like we could all be on the same page. And I think that's like I said, the beauty of just like having these kind of conversations. It could be like it could be something you could build up from it or you just learn something new from it. And all that.
That's what I kind of told myself. I was like, maybe it's good if everyone has like different interests.
Yeah.
Because then we can learn something from each other. But when you guys are talking about, I think it was Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always felt like I was the only one who didn't know anything about Comic-Con, even like with friends and stuff. Like I've never gone.
I feel like you'd have a great time.
I've never been to a Comic-Con
Like,
either, bitch.
Like, so
Really? Oh my God. I
Never.
didn't
No,
Loser, no kidding.
No, I feel like if it's your first time at a Comic-Con, it's great because you're starry-eyed. There's so much to do. There's
Too much anime.
overstimulation.
Too much?
There's like so many different things going on. But if you're a fan of any type of like sitcom, TV show, comic,
Sci-fi specifically, right?
Any of those things. But even like they have like catering to like all types of TV shows.
Darling in the Franks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like they're gonna have
I love
stuff
that
for you
one.
to enjoy, and just simply walking there, it's kind of fascinating when you see people who are really about like dressing up, also drawing
I like
their
costumes.
artwork. Like
Yeah.
one of those
Cosplay.
You could
Yeah.
cosplay.
Yes.
Would you dress up cosplay level?
I did a costume before for Halloween once that I was like really proud about.
What is
and I
that?
feel like it would be there. Me and Mike were Dexter and I was his
Yeah,
victim.
exactly.
that,
Dexter's
that,
a
that
perfect
fits
one.
the
Yeah.
category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was literally naked under saran wrap.
Oh my
What?
God.
And with blood on the inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you were, like,
Ooh.
did he have like the thing to kind of
That's
pump the
kinda
blood
lit.
through or something like that?
No, I had like play blood. It was so gross though because like I put it over here, right?
Yeah,
The nail
yeah,
stab. It leaked all the way down and it looked like, that time of the month.
Oh, wow.
I was like, that part ain't cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I thought it was a really cool costume. Have you ever dressed up for cosplay?
Yeah, I mean, I've done like I'm very into like if you know like cosplay, like Studio Ghibli. So I did Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. I think my first cosplay when I first went in, I think it was like 2012, and it was my first semester at City College, and I was Ramona from Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that.
And
Yeah.
I made the whole
Yeah.
costume. The only thing I bought that's like not like handmade or like made from home was the wig and the bag. Everything else was like clothes I pulled out from my closet that I felt like, okay, this feels like the aesthetic of like Ramona.
Like emo-ish, punkish.
Exactly. And I'm like, and then two different color stockings worked out. And I think it was really fun because everyone was like, oh my God, you're Ramona. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, like it was easy for people to tell exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I love
Yeah.
that.
And it was kind of like wholesome too, because then I get to see other people who also cosplay like me, but like the way they made it was like a different level.
Yeah, there's different interpretations for like how you dress up.
But at the same time, it's nice because you get to see how like everyone has their own interpretation, but in a way that's like cool. It's like you guys like the same things I like, and it's like cool. And then we also like little fangirl.
It's like a
where you take
shared passion.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was the word I was thinking
Yes.
of.
I was going to say,
yeah.
like, our friend Jet also is an artist.
Yes.
And it's cool that, you know, the last Comic-Con I was at, he was actually just, again, selling his artwork. And it was the first time he had a booth there.
Who
That's
this?
crazy.
Jet Labrador, you know, name dropping like a friend that I also met there through our friend Mike.
Yes.
But yeah, like, you know, Mike pulls me over. It's like, oh yeah, I want to introduce you to. Oh, no, it's not Mike. It was actually our other friend Mark. But he passed there, and then I learned that Jet actually also knew you, and it was crazy how small.
Small world after all.
Knew you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it must be hard to get into Comic-Con like as a booth person, right?
As a booth
You gotta
person?
know
I think you gotta
people.
sign up.
I think so because there's like the whole like application process. Many people like around the world like applying to it.
Oh, around
but
the world,
also
yeah.
and I also think about that. Just like if you're that noticeable because they look at like social media, I think as well,
Yeah.
or like
Everybody and their mother gonna
if you
start
have
one.
like
Yeah.
a name out there. Because I know there's like people like I probably met because of like other smaller cons that they say, yeah, it's really hard for me to just go New York Comic Con, or some do the opposite where no, I preferred like the smaller conventions just because of the how sure sales could be really great in these bigger things, but it's better to maybe be more smaller in a sense.
I didn't know there was a
Yeah.
smaller one actually.
I think the hard part when you go to Comic-Con, like New York Comic-Con, is that there's so many people, it gets overwhelming. And
It's a fire
stinks.
hazard.
yeah,
Stinks.
Sometimes it stinks.
Cosplay BO is a thing.
Why should it
We
stink?
talked about it before. We'll talk about it again
Oh,
if
that's
we
right.
must.
That's right. It's just like the culture. Oh,
No,
Yeah.
when you're in your costume for 8 fucking hours, it gets stinky.
with like the wax and the hairspray and
Whatever
all
it
that.
may be.
Yeah.
And some people will rewear the costume like more than once. So like, hey, maybe they have a cosplay schedule. Like, hey, Monday. Oh, like, oh, Friday, I'm gonna be this costume. Oh, I'm gonna wear the same exact costume on Sunday.
Yo, side note, this is a fucking side story, but I remember Mr. P.I. I'm not sure. Was it you doing it or John doing it?
No, John didn't do it.
You did it. You did it. And we had John Doe dress up in a cockroach costume. All right?
What was that?
I don't know. It was like it was fucking tight, skin tight cockroach costume. And I think Don had to be like Chinela, so he slapped the roach.
Oh yeah. That's a history dive there.
The reason I bring it
Pull
up
up the clip,
is, bro,
or it didn't happen.
John Doe fucking stank.
Do you guys have a
He
video?
fucking stank. Just like Comic Con.
Yeah. Well, he had to lend to the actual character.
There's photos
cockroaches.
for sure. I don't know if
Gross.
You don't
anybody
have to fucking smell
recorded
bad.
like
Okay.
the actual video, like the skit that we had on stage. But yeah, like that Mr. P.I., I was dressed up in a Chinella suit because our costume was
A
to be
thong
like,
chinella.
yeah. So, but the thing is, like, you want to be like it's like the themes are heroes, right? So it's the Chinellas that kills, like, you know, the cucaracha or like the ipis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because Philippines.
Yes, exactly. So we made this big like Janela suit, and then in order to make a cockroach, John Doe was that cockroach. But
Point being, John Doe fucking stank.
In his, cockroach outfit, he definitely fit the part.
It's true because it's so funny because I was actually while on my way here I was walking through like a Times Square transferring to the 7 and there was actually people handing out free deodorant and that's what they will do at Comic-Con.
they do it now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think they've been doing it for the last like I don't know how many years now, but they do it in most
Like Axe
conventions.
deodorant, you'll see these reps just be like, here, take one.
For
Take
free,
one.
for free.
For
You know,
free.
I know it's for free, but it's like a suggestion. Take it.
It's on
Yeah,
us.
just take it. This
Don't
is for
you worry.
you. Please
Yeah.
and thank you.
Oh,
in a sense.
dang.
So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Gotta go one day.
I think you'd have fun.
I
Seriously.
think you have
Yeah.
fun.
Like,
I think if anything, if you go,
We should go.
We should go.
We should go.
What, is it like every 4 years? There's a yearly?
Every year.
Every year.
It's
Okay.
not like the Olympics.
I assumed it was
It
like
could be.
Yeah,
something
I
like
mean,
that.
I feel like New York is like the biggest in the East Coast. We also have like San Diego Comic Con, which is usually
Yes, I
during
know
the
they have one in Cali.
Yeah, that's like in the summer, and then all those other like kind of what you mentioned on like the different like anime fests, is where there's like bigger ones too, but depends what area.
So you guys do anything fun this weekend?
I almost died this
Lately?
weekend.
You died?
I almost died again. Yo,
Again?
I was so hot, you know?
Oh yeah.
I've been fainting a couple times. I'm not proud of it, baby. I don't want to faint like that. But it happened.
okay.
And I guess I just didn't drink enough water.
We
I
need to
have
put a
hydrate.
helmet on you and like a furry bag just in case you fall back.
There was a moment I remember I was in the club and I was fucking fumbling to the ground.
Oh,
I
no.
remember I went all the way down.
Wait,
But I
this
didn't fall.
Saturday?
This Saturday.
Oh, okay, so-
Before Don helped me,
I didn't know that happened. I was going to
Before
talk about
Don
the time.
helped me,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you fall and you kind of catch yourself falling.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I caught myself falling all the way down, like to the fuck. I was like, whoa, I didn't fall though.
And people are like,
Okay,
get
okay,
low,
okay.
get low. They're like dancing around you.
No bullshit. Like
apple
I rose up again. I rose up again.
Guys,
Damn, Stallion with the
so,
knees.
I thought that's what he was talking about with me, but it was close to that because we got some water. You know, we're listening to like again DJ Mean this past weekend, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And so getting some water, see some people,
It was
say
almost fucking
hi.
dead.
Yeah, but then I see Gabe just kind of like he's talking and then he just kind of stops.
Bro.
Like he's just kind of glazed.
Yeah, I was so like.
And then
I
our
was so
friend
done.
walks away because he has to meet back with his
Yeah.
friends. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I just see Gabe Ray kind of list forward.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
It's
yo,
the
good
first
idol.
times.
Yeah.
It's the first times. This is. I'll admit it because it's the truth. It's the second time. No bullshit. I lost vision.
Oh no.
I couldn't see. I could feel only.
Like tunnel vision. It's going like this. Like everything's getting black around you.
how I recognize it at this level is like almost white noise on TV, like shh.
Yeah.
That's what I see. Like
Do you-
when I'm at my peak where I'm like, oh fuck, I am overloading right now.
Okay.
Like I need to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
I lose vision completely.
It's
I
almost making
cannot
it sound
see.
like you're on some crazy drugs and you're like layering them, but this is like you sober.
You know, I get a little bit scared now because I'm describing the truth.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's really what had happened.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for the people around me, and this time with Don,
yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Don had his eye on you for sure.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, just at the end of the day, I want to thank you, Don, for coming out and blessing us with your presence this weekend.
I was very busy the past couple of months, and I'm always busy, you know, not trying to make excuses. But then it was also cold. So, yeah, but I'm glad because now that summer's coming out, I am happy to be here.
It's time
and
to
hang
get
out.
it's time to get lit.
Get lit.
outside.
Yes.
time
Yeah.
to get lit, it's time to get light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once the
Yeah.
weather gets nice,
Oh yeah.
we get nice.
yeah.
All right, so
That's what's up.
I just want to remind everyone how our show goes. And what we do is we bring a question to the table. Nothing is off the table.
Nothing.
Nothing.
also not
we like to
gurus.
talk about everything.
No filters.
So we all brought a question this week. Who wants to go first?
Who's feeling confident?
I kind of want to do mine. Is
Go
that
for
okay?
it. Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So one thing I like is music, and I feel like all of you guys love music in general. I feel like we all have like this like eclectic like vibe of different genres.
Yeah.
So I hope this question is fun. But
Of
like,
course.
Yeah.
if your life had a theme song right now, what would it be and why?
That's like what's your UFC walkout song? You know what I'm
Oh, I
saying?
love
Like
it.
if you come
your,
out of the
yes.
gates.
Oh, your wrestling theme song?
wrestling theme song,
Sorry,
what would it
I'm
be?
a wrestling fan, so
Oh, no, I love that.
yeah.
Mine right now?
Yeah. I'm gonna think about mine a little bit, but
Yeah, I gotta think about
I have a couple of options. There's like a lot of good front runners, but I need like a moment to kind of choose what I feel like it's like number one and maybe two or three.
I almost feel like I have to look at my list.
I know.
no?
Can I look at
Should
my
we-
phone?
should we look at
Yeah,
your list?
yeah.
Take a quick moment to look at your list.
I can think of one, but it's a song that not everyone recognizes.
That's fine.
okay.
We're gonna put
Like,
it
because
on
it's-
the
it's new.
Spotify playlist.
Yes, we can put it on a Spotify playlist
yes.
as well.
We will be showing you guys, you know, on our Instagram that this playlist that we've collated with all of our guests and our personal favorites. So we're excited to share that with you guys.
Yes.
I wonder, Don, do you have anything? Do you have any leads of what your fucking walkout song would be?
A walkout song.
Or like, what is your theme song right now? What is that? It's a hard question because there's so many good ones.
I know.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up picking one that's like depressing.
Oh my
Because I love ballads. No, because I just love ballads. Is what I'm
I
saying.
love that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can listen to ballads like while I'm working out, like a hit class. Like
No,
my
that's
all.
great.
I feel like it depends on my mood. Like I build a lot of Spotify playlists over the years, right?
Oh, you're like me, Don. So I do. I remember like COVID. I did like a kind of like a music diary for myself. Like each like it depend. I did like a countdown in Japanese. I don't know why. I would just do that. But each of those specific playlists kind of reminisce my mood of the time or that moment.
Yeah.
And sometimes it might connect to like an issue that I'm dealing with, or like maybe just my mood in general. And I think it's kind of nice because the only person that I actually listen to is my fiance, Jaspal. And Jaspal's like, wow, you really are emo. I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? Even my music's not all rock. She's like, no, but just like the fact that your way of like connecting with music, it really just kind of resonates you. And I think that's really unique in a sense.
It's almost like Bumblebee. Like, you know, like instead of talking, I'm talking Transformers, instead of talking, it's like a song that he puts on kind of thing to describe how he's feeling. This is almost like my future song to describe how I'm feeling now, but it's like almost what I'm going towards.
Oh my God. What is that?
This is What Dreams Are Made Of by Hilary Duff.
This is what dreams are made of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
From
now,
the Lizzie
hey
McGuire
now,
movie.
this is what dreams are made of.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because like, have you ever just like kind of looked around and you never thought you'd be where you are?
Yeah.
Or like doing what you love, or being surrounded by the people that you love. It doesn't even have to do with like making it to the top, but like just being in such a good moment,
In a good area.
Yeah.
A good
Good
space.
area, good
A
space,
good energy.
is like, you know, this is what dreams are made of. Love, good times.
No, it's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It is a good one.
I love that.
I love the way that you wrapped it up like a bow like that.
Yeah, no, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's so funny. I make this joke all the time where I'm like, sorry, this is a little like it's getting a little dark. Like where I joke with my fiance where I'm like, to be fair, I didn't imagine myself to live up to 30. Like that's always like my running gag.
Damn,
with
it's
him.
like a 27 club type of deal. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
Because she was going to die?
Yeah, in a sense,
if you
yeah.
have-
I had like a low moment in my life like a couple times, but like I think of that attitude in a sense where I'm like, okay, like I didn't expect myself to be engaged. I didn't expect to like have like all these like things that are great that I didn't think I deserve. So I kind of get where you're coming from with the whole like the dreams and all that. So yeah,
That's actually a
I
good
love
way to
that.
put
I
it.
love that you said
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Sometimes you don't think, and I think I said that too, like I never thought I'd get married. Like if you have low self-esteem or like maybe you're made fun of or whatever, you never thought that was going to happen. And so how about you?
My version of your like kind of I guess belief in like the future and what we're gonna accomplish is High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. Yeah.
I don't know it, but we're going to listen to it.
High
when we-
Hopes?
Yeah, so put High Hopes by Panic at the Disco. Well, actually, I guess we could save that for later.
Yeah.
But that one, again, he's just talking about his ambitions. I mean, I think
We
there's
add that on the Instagram reel.
yeah.
yeah.
And so,
I need to
but it's
listen
just
to that.
like reinforcing that you gotta like, you know, believe in yourself and just keep on moving forward, you know? So it's kind of like in the same vein as Hilary Duff's, you know, like this is what dreams are made of because you are pushing for like that future that you really want. you
Yeah,
know?
it doesn't have to be now, but it's what you're going towards. And sometimes you see bits and pieces of it in your life now. It's like, just keep believing.
Yeah, so let me pull up some lyrics just because, like, you know, I want you to get the idea of it, basically.
Yes.
Because I was trying to figure out how to sing it, but then, like, when I sing it, my voice is just...
I know I was about to do it now, too. And I was like, okay, I'm about to sing Lizzie McGuire right now.
Yeah, so high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a living. Didn't have a dime, but I always had a vision, always had high hopes, you know. So that sense of, like, you know, we're coming from, like, humble beginnings and just really trying to put ourselves out there, even though we don't have it all.
Yep.
You know, the only way that you can get that is and you kind of have to believe in it first. And that's how it
Yes.
opens up the rest of the world for you, you know? So,
Even when things go to shit.
yeah.
It's so funny because I feel like the song kind of relates to all your guys' themes.
Yeah.
I listen to random songs, but it's actually the song is called "Something Good Can Work" by Two Door Cinema Club. The lyrics kind of talks about just like how things could be like eventually will get better. It'll just take another time, but you know, eventually just take your time and it'll be better. So essentially that's kind of like life in general for me, where I feel like there's a lot of like these hurdles and like hiccups, I would say. There's moments where maybe I will get stressed out and I get overwhelmed and sometimes it shuts me down. But I know like eventually there's an end goal and we'll eventually accomplish it. I just think we need to have a little grace for yourself or a little patience for yourself, you know?
Yep. Sometimes it takes like another person or even a song to remind you of that. Because like your own inner voice is like, okay, but that's my inner voice, of course.
Yeah.
But if you listen to a song, even a song that's been super specific, and you're like, oh, I thought I was the only one who went through heartbreak. Like, you know, other people go
yeah.
through heartbreak, but
Yeah.
like they went through it too. They're getting over it. It's like, I can do that too. Yeah. Good song. What about you?
I think for me right now, I love that you said that like this is the song for you that's gonna be coming up. I feel like I don't have that song just yet.
Okay.
If I had to choose, it would probably be Him by Chef G. It's a very hood song. It's about being a man. It's about being him. of course.
That dude.
Yes.
That
But if I
guy.
had to choose a song of my era before that, past that, Last Dance by Donna Summer.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
That one was crazy. It was like kind of timing up in my life, and I was ultra really, really happy. And it was like a moment that had to happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. That's it.
I didn't expect Last Dance, but that's such a good.
Come on, I told you.
Yeah.
I told you that song.
It's a
for
great
real.
swan song for like in any party or event.
Especially like
Yeah.
coming of the cusp of the ending of the year.
Yeah.
Right?
Or
And
like
it felt like a beautiful one.
Yeah.
I think of
Wow.
that song like a nice like ending song to say not only goodbye, but just send the good vibes.
Yeah.
That's why I always sing for that song.
Or One More Time by like,
Yeah.
Daft Punk.
Oh yeah.
that's a good one
Yeah.
too.
Sometimes the beats, I think there was a song that they said has high energy or high frequency. I think it's Ring My Bell from Anita.
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently that has like some high frequency like sounds that it
Yeah.
actually helps you
Get lit.
feel better and like
Yeah.
I do like that song a lot.
and be positive. Yeah.
It's a good
I
song.
got
Good
it.
question.
Look at my
Very
stance.
good.
Thank
question.
you.
This is with my fucking stance. Is it time to go to the next question,
Yes,
Nikki?
it is.
Yes.
Okay, I have one ready. Can
Let's
I
go.
do it?
Let's go, let's
Yeah,
go, let's go.
absolutely.
Okay. And before we go there, how long did we answer that last one?
That was about like 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Eight
Okay,
minutes.
it felt
Wow.
tight. I was
That's a
kinda-
good
Yeah.
reason.
To be fair, it just felt like we were building up for each other, which I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question is not a complicated one.
Okay.
It is simple. You know who gave it to me?
Who?
My barber.
Love
Your
it.
barber.
You're a therapist,
My
right?
barber.
Isn't that what barbers are?
Yeah, he's a really, really good friend. I've been kind of going around, no bullshit, like to other barbers, like to test it out. And also, it's like I just haven't been around him in order for me to get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when I saw him again, I remember like he always likes every post, right? And he doesn't know fucking English. He doesn't know
What
English.
is he?
So he has no idea what the fuck we're talking about on Instagram. He
he's
just
like
goes, yo, man,
supportive.
I just like it. I appreciate your whatever. He's trying to do some shit too. So I was like, damn, that was really cool.
That is really cool.
But his question is very simple.
Okay.
All right. Who do you think cheats more, men or women? Boom.
Men, let's be real.
Oh.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. Okay, hold on. Before we go attack each other, what's your answer?
It's funny because like I think
Off rip,
I think women.
women.
Really? Why is that?
I think for me,
You go, girl.
and I'm just saying that from experience, and also just the people I've seen too. I think depending of like how you mentally check out in a relationship, if the tendency is there, if it's there, some people are a little weak, and it kind of leads to it. That I mean, I'm just being transparent from my own
No.
experience too.
I'm with you. I agree with you.
Okay.
I feel like
Women.
Yeah, women. I feel like there's so many like nuances to it, right?
Yeah.
Also because women, do they cheat for sex or do they cheat for emotional reasons?
Okay.
And
so,
men, I feel like they tend to cheat for sexual
Sex.
reasons.
Okay.
Yeah, they need to get that. They need to
You
try
know
that.
what I
So
mean?
okay, so that, to piggyback with you, Nikki, yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think there's more. I see my experience was more of emotional cheating than more of the sexual cheating. I feel
Yeah.
like I never think of
Sexual cheating.
I never think of sexual cheating. I think that like more towards the. I think that's like developed after I like ended the relationship with the person.
With that being said, though, considering both emotional cheating, whatever,
I still think-
sexual cheating, you
Yeah.
still think women cheat more than men.
Yeah.
Don, what's up?
Men.
Men.
Yeah. Well, but I was taking it for face value of like the whole physicality bit. It's just more
okay.
of like
It makes sense.
Makes
You-
sense
Like
because-
drive, right? Because they
Yeah.
always say men are like meant to.
Yeah, and then
Young,
also
dumb, and full of cum.
Yeah, and also I
You
feel
know
like
what I'm saying?
there's a
that.
lot of like societal values that seem to put the mantle that men are allowed to have multiple like families outside of the main one. Not to cite Filipinos necessarily in that category, but there is a lot of that there too. Lola, I love you. Anyway, but yeah, no, I just feel like that sense of infidelity exists as kind of like part of society. But
A
when
more
it comes-
accepted.
yeah, more
Yeah.
accepted. And I mean, I don't agree with that whatsoever. And that's something that having been raised by my mom, it's like, why I can't fathom that. Like, why would you want to be unfaithful to someone like that?
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Because
Yes.
we're raised on the like really understanding the whole emotional value of families now.
I didn't think you were going to say men. And I honestly knew you were going to say men because I think you're surrounded by good women.
Yes,
Like you're used to good women being around you. Not to say that I'm surrounded by bad women. That's why I said women. But I think statistically, I think the number of women, okay, who cheat for emotional reasons is higher, sadly, than men cheating for sexual reasons.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Well, I also think emotional cheating. I mean, this is a hot take.
Go ahead.
That emotional cheating is worse than sexual cheating. I think because like men, right? They can have sex, but like not care at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, like
In principle matter, they're both bad no matter what.
Yeah, they
of
are, they
course.
are.
Yeah.
But I do know what you mean. Like you almost cannot blame the guy because he's controlled by it almost.
But then that's
Yeah.
giving them a way out, right?
Yeah.
Like an
I
excuse.
almost want to say cheating for emotion is timeless as compared to, guys can have that phase. Girls too.
Yeah,
can have that phase of
definitely.
just like, yo, I need to get out there and get this ass.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, when time goes on, they're like, yo, bro, I need to get this locked in. Like, this is fucking crazy. You
Yeah.
can't be doing
Yeah.
this no more. That type of thing.
I'm
But
thinking
yeah.
about like
Yeah, that's a fair
if
question.
my hot take, and this is just me sharing my experience. Like for me, I was in a long-term relationship.
Talk your shit.
Yeah, but talk shit, guys. It's okay. So I've been with this person for almost 6 years, and
Ooh.
to be fair,
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is a long time. And Gabe and Don, you guys know who this person is. Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah.
I don't know about Gabe, but essentially in that relationship, but this is also on my own end. Like I knew that like we broke up and we went back together.
Oh, one of those like
Yeah, it
On
was
and
like
off.
on and off. But it was towards the end where I knew for the fact that I saw myself looking at someone else. And I knew for a fact like I had those feelings for that person. Did I act upon it? No, because I waited till I knew I was like confident enough to say like, okay, I need to end this relationship.
Justin Bieber says even thinking about it is cheating.
Exactly. And that's the reason why in that kind of level sense, I felt like I was emotionally cheating on my ex. And I think like in that sense, that's the part where I was just like, wow, that's really fucked up that I'm thinking that perspective. This is a person I thought I was going to get married to. I thought this is a person I thought I was going to have a future with. But also,
was he good to you?
No, he wasn't. And
Okay,
that's the part where it took me a long time for me to figure out, and also through therapy, where I was just like, it's okay for you to have this like emotional cheating experience. My therapist told me that. And I was just like, oh, okay. Like I used to like beat myself up about it. And I remember even talking with my fiance about it because he's aware. He is also aware of that situation too. And he just told me, like, this is the old you. And I think from your trauma and what you have learned from that relationship is you're the person you are today. And I think because the fact that you're so reflective about it and you admit your mistake, I think you could learn from that mistake.
Yeah.
And
Yes, absolutely.
I
Yeah,
think
of course.
because of that, leading to that conversation, back to the conversation. Yes, when it comes to emotional cheating, I think some people, it's hard to stop it, but at the same time, if you don't act upon, which I think that could lead to the sexual part, right? Where I've seen people led to that, and it gets ugly.
It's
And
the oldest story in the book, baby.
yeah, exactly.
Know
And
this.
exactly. And I think in my sense, I'm kind of grateful that
you had enough self-control to not.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I think I didn't even reach that level, which I think that's the one
Yes.
part where I was like, okay, thank God. But at the same time, I knew myself. I respected myself too much, not only to the person that did hurt me from that previous relationship, but also to the person that I'm also realizing I'm developing feelings for. I want to respect both of them, and that's unfair,
Yes.
The other person that you were feeling also liked you as well.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that gets a little dicey. It's like all I
Yeah.
need to do is say, "Hey, what's up?" and they'll be like,
Yeah,
"Hey, what's
and
up?"
I
Oh,
think
shit.
with that specific person in general, well, it's my fiance, so
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why he was like, "It doesn't make you a bad person." You kind of went through that too, didn't you?
That's fucking rude.
Wait, what?
I'm joking.
Look, whatever
joking.
you went through in the past does not make you who you are.
I know.
Like
It doesn't.
I said, we talked
Yeah.
about it before. Maybe we've made mistakes in the
Yeah.
past. Doesn't make you who you are. Like, Mike, my husband, has told me a mistake he's made in the past but I still trust him.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what I mean? It's just, and you also learn lessons from those situations as well.
And I feel like because of that situation, that made my relationship with my fiance, before we even started getting to know each other or diving into that relationship, we took our time with it because he knew I need to heal.
Yeah.
And he also needs to heal too because he recently broke up with his long-term relationship too.
Like both of you were with someone at the time.
No, actually, we were both. I was still with my person. He was already been single for a bit.
Okay.
But like I was
He
just
knows he knows that it's gonna take you some time to get your mind right
yes.
Yeah,
before you
because-
continue with the relationship.
And like I think it's also funny because like me and him, he's like my best guy friend. So my closest guy friends are both Ian, which you guys know, and him. Those are like the two guys I feel like that knows me the longest compared to all my other friend groups.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it was to the point where my ex at the time was paranoid for his friendship and him, Ian and him, which I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I've been friends with these people longer than you.
Well, that I guess that brings us to the question from last week where we were saying, can guys and girls just be friends?
Yeah.
Or is there always like
A sense of tension
or something that could immediately happen? Like if someone was to be like, hey,
So my ex is not in my life anymore. He is still in like mutual friends with some people I'm close with, but my friend group is very strategic and smart. Where if I'm invited, they warn him, and he chooses to come or not. And I think that not only respects his space, but also my space. But I tell them half the time no, because I'm not trying to take if he's closer to those friends, like that's not fair.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the type of person where I'm like, if you want to be friends with me, hang out on my time. You know, like
Right.
don't force him to not be there because I'm invited. That's unfair to him.
Yeah.
He spends more time with you. And if you want to hang out one-on-one, go ahead. Just tell me when. But don't make it awkward for him. That's unfair.
Yeah.
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 No, I feel you. That's like another hurdle.
Yeah.
All right, so it seems split. Girls, guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right.
Okay.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Are you guys ready for my question?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
So my question is, if you have an enemy or someone that you don't like or someone who doesn't like you,
Okay.
Okay.
do you expect your closest friends and or your partner to almost kind of feel the same way
And
about
like
that person?
shun them and be like,
Yeah. Like say that person did you wrong. Like shit. You know what I mean? Like is your enemy their enemy?
Yeah, I would think so.
You think so? You expect them to do it?
I will expect them, but I feel like they will understand where I'm coming from. But if they choose to be like mutual or like be friendly with them, that's in their own discretion.
Does that ever bother you, hurt you, or
It bothers me.
slights you?
That's like I have one of my childhood friends is still close with my ex, but I know she doesn't mention anything about my life because she respects my privacy and I respect his privacy.
Yeah.
but they're actually genuinely friends? So
Who is this? Who is this again? Like, who is the person? Not like the name of the guy or whatever.
Which one?
her childhood friend,
Your
my
childhood
ex.
friend and your ex.
The one that before just small.
Okay.
Yeah, if that helps.
Are still cool.
They're still cool, like they hang out, but in a group setting. It's never. She's like, for example, if it's like
They're not hanging out alone.
No, like in a group.
Okay, in a
Yeah, I
group
said group setting. Like her husband's with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that like her husband's with like if he invites them to like an event
And
with
that's
his
your
friends.
enemy. Okay.
I would say he's not my enemy, but like I would.
But if things went sour,
Things went sour in the
You
sense
don't-
where I feel, and she's and I'm very transparent with her. Like if she brings him up, I'm like, hey, can we change the subject? And she respects it 100%.
Yeah.
Like she turns a new leaf and like, okay, I'm so sorry, I crossed a boundary.
well, because sometimes you kind of figure like, especially when it comes to an ex, like what's the need to continue a friendship with that person? Like they're out of my life, so well, what's your purpose? But then it's hard because he was like all your mutual friends.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the one thing with that particular friend. Like I introduced her to my friend group, and they all have a lot of mutuality because some of them knew each other because we did the same program and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I told her when we ended the relationship, I told this to all my friends. I was like, hey, I'm not making you choose sides, but you choose whatever you're comfortable, who you want to be closer with or whatever. Because at the end of the day, you're still my friend and I respect your space and all that. But just if he mentions about me or tries to talk shit about me or say something that's like not truthful and you guys know the truth, cut that shit out.
Yeah.
You know, like tell him off. Because I think like there's moments where people will twist the story when they don't really know the true story.
Of course.
But this friend, she's very like, hey, this is my best friend. She like cuts him off. Like she tells him, hey, if you're gonna do this one more time, talking shit about my friend, I don't want to be friends with you. And she gave that warning. And because,
he was talking shit about you?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then she.
Well, then, that's the point. I would tell my friend, like, this is why we are not friends with.
Yeah, and she for her, it's more like she doesn't entertain him anymore.
That is an enemy.
This is just recently.
Expect that she has your back.
Yeah, 100%.
Got it. Yeah, of course.
And I know she's my first friend since I came to this one school, and through everything, through all the hurdles, she's seen me through my worst, blah blah, etc.
Yeah.
It's just that I understand like why she kept that friendship, because there's a lot of mutuality and like a lot of things they have in common, including with her husband. But because of that one situation, this just happened recently, like when I saw her like 2 weeks ago. Okay, so she told me like I think I'm gonna remove myself in that situation and all that.
Okay, so she made her decision finally.
Yeah.
I think
so,
that's what should have been done. Like,
Exactly.
a long time ago,
But I'm
man.
the type of person where, I mean, I know my girlfriends, like the ones I knew since like diapers, they're like, no, fuck that guy, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am that kind of friend. How about you guys?
I was gonna say it depends on what they did. Like if they robbed me, they stole money from me, they took advantage of me like that, then no, you cannot be that friend. Bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like that's a little bit too much for me. So yeah, I would say, could I expect my friends to cut off somebody that did me wrong? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But if they were just like my ex and then we broke it off, I wouldn't expect them to cut them off. Like that is. I think I need to make that distinction for the sake of describing the answer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think does it maybe depend on like how sour the ending was?
Of course, if
You
it
know what I
does.
mean?
Yeah, like if they fucking abused me.
abused you,
Yeah.
cheated on you,
Yeah.
like all those
They
things.
cheated on me. I could see that.
Yeah.
But case by case, I guess. But absolutely.
Yeah, but generally.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
How about
like
you?
I expect my friends to have my back, and I'll have their back, especially if they were done wrong. Like,
Remember when? Yeah, see, he already knows what I'm talking about.
So
We had to cuss someone out.
yeah, we had to cut somebody out, and so
For Dawn, I
For
think I
Dawn.
remember the story. Yeah.
yeah, and so, but now when you throw in like the ex conversation, right? So it's like,
He was doing you wrong, bro.
well, that's one case.
This
If
is
we're going
not
by like
a
another
regular
case
sticky
by case
situation.
basis, right? Like if you, let's say, date someone who was in the same field or like has like a lot of like, again, just also doing like photography, video, stuff like that. So I wouldn't try to make them blatantly enemy, because there's a sense of professionalism, especially if you have like some overlap professionally, right? But I'll give people who are like my peers or friends, be like, hey, just a heads up, I don't think this person's good.
Oh, if someone that you worked with in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not like,
what is he
I'll
talking about?
try
I
to
gotcha.
like put like a scarlet letter on that person necessarily, but I'll be like, hey, look,
I mean, that's what a review is, baby.
Yeah.
It's like
You know what I'm
hard
saying?
not to, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Especially if they fucked you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if they screwed me over, then I'd
I'll
make
go
sure.
shout out
Like,
from the mountaintops.
I'd be like, hey, look, just a heads up.
I can see
This,
that.
this,
yeah.
this
See
person
that.
like screwed me over. If you feel like you want to work with them, cool. I'm just giving you a heads up.
They're shitty.
They're shitty. If you want to work with them, cool. That's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be fucking wary, bitch.
You know?
Yeah.
You might not get your
That's
photos,
true.
you
That's
fucking
kind of
bitch.
if I think of that like at a job saying, like for me, I'm a teacher, right? Where when you're like looking for recommendations for a person trying to go to your job, and my principal, hey, I saw this person's resume. Do you like them? They say they use you as a reference. I'm like, they use me as a reference, and I look at the person, and I remember that person apply, and I was like, I'm going to be very transparent, boss. They're new to the teaching career. I think they need more experience to come to our school, because I feel like my school is like another beast, especially if you're just fresh out student teaching. And I think like you're gonna get overwhelmed in the sense without the actual proper structure. Build your structure first before you apply to my school.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of mean. But like I think that
You also seem a little tough. I'm not gonna lie.
to be fair, I think
Gatekeeping them, bro. You're not cool.
I'm
Come
from
on,
the
you're not
BX.
gonna
I
hook
can't do
me up?
anything. But it took me a
the
while.
BX.
It took me a while to find my voice in the classroom, because I'm an ESL, ENL teacher, and like my job originally is being a support teacher, so kind of like the second teacher in the classroom, or I am co-teaching with another teacher who's the main teacher. But now I'm like my own teacher, and I feel like it took me.
So
a
now
while.
you have the reins to like, I don't want to say control the situation, but basically, yeah.
And that's kind of me. I'm like, hey, how come, and like, it's to the point where I talk to my kids like, okay, so I see you guys are all being shitheads. Like it's, sometimes I have no filter. Sometimes my principal walks in, hearing me calling the kids shitheads, but she's laughing about it because she knows that that's my sarcasm coming out.
Yeah.
And I asked them, it's like, how come it takes me like 2 minutes, not even for you guys to come in, to settle down, grab your binders to start a lesson? Why do I have to do this every day? And they look at me, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You have to lay the law down.
Yeah, I have to lay it down because I think at the end of the day, it's like, if I want that kind of some kind of respect and tendency, they need to listen. Or they need to have that authority. That's why I have to be tough. I don't like to be tough. I'm really softy. But
You don't like to be tough, but they have to realize they can't walk all over you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like you are the fixed point here.
Pretty much. And that's why they all ask for my help, and then they get confused because they didn't listen to me. So
that's what I would do if my friend continued to be friends with my enemy.
Your
I'll be
enemies.
strict
Talking
with them. I'll
about
be
the
like,
enemies.
that's it.
yeah,
That shithead.
Ooh, I like that.
You're not my friend no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
All right, so I got just a fun question.
Yay.
What's a movie that you loved as a kid, but then when you watch as an adult, it doesn't hit the same way that you remembered it?
10 Things I Hate About You.
I'm surprised. That's one of my favorite
With
movies.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
That's the one he's dancing on the
It's-
bleachers
I
and
love
shit.
that movie.
I love that
Actually,
movie.
I just saw it.
It's okay. No, let's talk about this.
I know.
Julie's
I think
time?
for me, it's like, it kind of destroys what I thought of a romance, if that makes sense. Is that weird to say?
It's too
No, I
much.
think rom-coms in general
Yeah.
fall into that category where like you get built on this idea that of what love can be and the hijinks, and then you have this arc, but then that's not how love progresses whatsoever.
Exactly. I think that's the reason why it's so hard for me to watch it, because I used to have like this ideal version of what it is.
Yeah.
And that was like that's your favorite movie. And like,
Well,
that's
it's
like
one of my favorite rom-coms.
but
Not necessarily my favorite movie.
You know, it's like the one movie I used to put in like a pedestal.
Like you really felt like not the underdog could win, but at that time you felt like the underdog could get noticed. But in actuality, it's not really like that,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
That's the story. That's the story of 10 Things I Hate About You. Like the underdog
no.
wins.
So
What do you
Kind
know?
of.
a guy is trying to go with a girl, like
Yeah.
a really popular girl. So he enlists the help of another outcast to date.
Who played that?
Oh, that's Heath Ledger,
Heath Ledger.
and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so much.
And
Okay.
also, I think the reason for that movie at the same time, so I love Heath Ledger as an
I
actor.
know,
So I
yeah.
think that's also another reason why it's so hard to watch it, because I miss him as an actor.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's
So
I
incredible.
think that's, maybe that's that's the reason why, but also
It's just sad that like he's
Yeah.
no longer gonna come out.
No,
with
I get you. I feel that as
Masterpiece.
someone who really used to enjoy rom-coms, and then when you date, and then especially in 2026, dating's like shit. You're like, yeah, none of that stuff actually means anything. None of that actually really exists in this world.
exactly. It's
like in order for someone to love me, they have to bet on how they're gonna like shit on me first.
Yeah.
Like that's so not real.
Yeah, none of it's real, but no, that's a good choice.
But
actually.
yeah, that's a fair.
That's a fair choice.
Good
Yeah.
one. How about you?
Oh, mine's like really funny and stupid. Actually, but I'll go to like my secondary answer. I would say Scott Pilgrim.
You think that shit sucks?
Well, because at the time, and I really loved how like Edgar Wright directed it and made it all like very zany, very like, over the top. I love the visual
cool.
effects, but I realized then that both Ramona and Scott Pilgrim are really shitty characters.
oh yeah,
Like they're terrible human beings. And when
I
I
see.
watched it years later, I'm like, wow, Scott's such an asshole. Like he's two-timing Knives and Ramona. And then he has the audacity to be like, oh, I'm like, the good guy, right?
okay.
So it's funny when you think about the subversion of people and characters that you used to love. And then when I watched it at the time, I'm like, oh my God, this movie's so good. I'll recommend it to everybody. And then
Didn't you go see that in the movie theater with John Doe and them? I swear to God,
no,
you
well,
did.
I don't actually no. Yes, probably.
That'd be
years ago,
crazy
yeah.
memories.
I really
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
Yeah, so I really liked it then, and then I remember watching that. I'm like, wow,
Like we went
Scott's
after fucking school.
terrible.
Yeah.
I thought he was kind of I thought he was kind of like what's the English word for mayabang?
Yeah,
Like
Slimy.
he was slimy.
kind of slimy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it
Yeah.
seemed like.
So again, the moral of the story in that movie is that it's not the power of love that's the strongest; it's the power of self-respect. Because
Yeah.
he goes through the whole arc again, and then the superpower he has is that self-respect, and he's able to actually owe up to his like mistakes, right? But for
Still, it sucked.
yeah, for the most
Poor
of the
Knives.
movie, you just
Poor
you
Knives,
feel
yeah.
bad for Knives. Like Knives is actually the one person who's trying to be loyal.
She kind of had like a little redemption at the end. She's like, you know what? Thanks, Scott, but I found someone better. Like, you know, I feel like she also gained like self-respect for herself as well.
The original ending was that she was supposed to go back with Scott.
I know I was gonna say that in the comic,
Oh,
but I
I
kind of
forgot.
like
That
the
was
fact
probably
they
an actual story.
twisted
Yeah.
it in
That
the
was
movie.
the
Yeah.
manga.
No comic,
ending?
sorry. Comic
yeah,
time.
it was a comic ending.
He gets back with knives.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole
Which do we
point-
like better?
She was a little like, at least the way they depicted her was a little bit desperate though.
But that's how she was. She's a young
hopelessly-
teenager. And they also had like an age gap, I think like 3 years.
Yeah.
So she's
She
much
doesn't know her
younger and
power
just
yet.
like naive, but also like really earnest about like her love for Scott. Like that's
Yeah.
her first boyfriend, so of course she's gonna go all in with that.
I do kind of agree though. I really like the cinematography and just like how it felt like alive because I actually read the comics before watching
Yeah.
the movie. So like seeing it out and being alive in the sense where everything just felt like, okay, cool. It changed things a little bit, which I wasn't really happy about, but
Yeah.
I think it was nice rendition to like for people to watch it.
Well, so
Yeah.
I won't say that I don't really like the movie anymore. It's just you start to think that
Those
all of
characters.
Ramona's exes are actually decent people who got burned.
Yeah.
You know, and so is Knives, and so these two people who are like who burned other people
You
are
might
now
make it
like
with a baddie, yo.
the popular ones, right?
That's-
Yeah.
So the main
That's
point
what's
why
gonna
you feel
happen.
like you don't like it now, when you watch it now, is because you idolized them before, and now that you look
You
at
thought
it,
they were
it's
cool,
kind
and the
of
general scope of it is that you think of a hero in the movie, you're like, oh, there's someone who I'm gonna really align with, and then you kind of realize that the villains are actually kind of makes sense. Like they're actually I'm the villain or the villain's me.
I think that's almost done purposefully, don't you think?
And
Yeah.
that's the point of it. Like you know, as an adult, I feel like I understand villains more. Right?
people like
Yeah.
the villain story now.
The villain story is very
You know, the
understandable.
villain's story is always the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason. But yeah.
Yes.
What is this a question again? This is
A movie you watched as a
movie
kid that
watched
you
as a
liked,
kid.
and
When you
now it
watch
doesn't
it
hit the
now,
same way.
yeah.
So my funnier version of it was Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I still like that movie. What are you talking about?
so
I don't think I watched that movie.
Okay,
I
so
still like that movie.
he's basically participating in this very secret like martial arts tournament, right?
Oh, that one. Okay,
Yeah,
I know.
and so there's
okay.
a scene where like JCVD again, he has like sand tossed in his eyes, and then all of a sudden he's just like,
Yeah.
I feel like
he just
they've
screams.
used that in like so many different movies because there's another movie where they throw sand in that person's eyes.
yeah. So it's a
It's an
skeezy
iconic
move, but then
movie.
this guy ultimately wins. Spoiler alert. And when I watched this as a kid, I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
Are you gonna go to the Kumite?
Yeah, the Kumite, they're going to fight, and then I watched it.
Kumat.
It
I
doesn't,
forgot.
and I'm like, damn, this kind of sucks. It was so cool as a kid.
So mine, it's not necessarily that it doesn't hit the same, but once it starts getting closer to that part, I don't want to watch it anymore because I feel like the ending could have been changed. Titanic. He could have absolutely fit on there. They should have tried. They should have done something.
They should have died trying.
They should have died trying.
At
They really
least.
should have. So every time I watch that
That's
part,
true love.
and
I'd be
I've
like,
done it.
bitch, let me on that. It's just too cold, motherfucker.
Why are you freezing? Put your legs on the fucking door and then just float the rest of the way. I mean, I tried it myself. I'm like,
They
this.
have shown
could've
cutouts
made
where
it.
people were like perfectly aligned and that it would still float.
You're not even gonna try?
Wait.
They didn't even try.
Fuck.
They didn't try. Nope.
It's
My
okay.
God. I love that movie,
I feel
by
like
the way.
I love
that
that
movie too. I watched it. I watched it as kindergarten with my sister.
It's on a movie theater.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, they did. They were giving out
It's a movie
popcorn.
theater.
They were walking around with the food. I remember that because it was such a long movie.
3 hour
I
movie.
was so young.
First
I
movie.
I was going up and down the shit like nobody gave a fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was such a long movie.
Yeah.
And it's probably the second time that I saw it. I was going up and down the fucking movie theater. No one said anything.
Yeah, I just remember watching it with my sister in the movie theater with her and her boyfriend at the time, and I kept on fidgeting, and they're like, "Shh," and I'm like, "Oh my god!" But I do have a question: Is it actually that's the scene with the two characters? I can't remember their names. It's not
Rose and
Jack.
Jack.
Rose and Jack.
Rose.
Is it really true? I actually don't know if that's a true story.
That's that.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not.
Oh,
a true
I-
story.
I know Titanic. I know
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I know
it
Titanic
is,
is
but
real.
the love story-
The love story is not true.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
No.
know. I mean, me as a kid would think it is. I'm so sorry.
No,
Wait,
it-
There must have been a love that flourished.
Yeah, there's a, that's
If you believe in the hope and truth of love, then you know that story is timeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it felt, kindergarten me felt it was very convincing.
Yeah.
And I remember we had show and tell, and one of my classmates, his name is Malcolm, and he said, I watched that Titanic in the movie theater. And then the kindergarten teacher, I forgot her name, I think her name was Miss Davis, he was like, that's a rated R movie. How'd you watch that?
It was?
Or something like that. I don't remember.
I hate it when a teacher does that.
Yeah, how'd you watch that?
Like, get on my business, man.
I don't know if it's rated R, but I just remember it's like, how can you watch that? You're a kid in kindergarten. Your parents let you watch that?
It's history.
Yeah, I was thinking it's history.
It's like Pearl Harbor
It's
movie with like
history.
Ben Affleck. That was like
Oh,
also
that movie
Oh
pissed
my-
me off too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They were both too hot.
PG-13 actually, but still like you'd have
PG-13
to
Yeah.
to watch it. Like
We were
we're
not
so
13
we're
then.
not 13. I
No.
think.
You know what movie I need to watch? And this is not, maybe it's a true story. Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, I want to watch
Brokeback
that too.
Mountain.
I haven't seen
Brokeback
it.
Mountain,
Yeah.
bro.
I've heard it's really good. Seriously.
It's realistic for sure.
No, like
The
it's
Smoky
actually like
Blue
a
Mountains.
good love
Yeah.
story.
I wonder if it's real people.
I do want to know about it too. I always remember seeing all advertisements about growing up, and I'm like, I want to watch it.
It's now
Heath
like a
Ledger
topic of
or-
conversation if anyone wants to make fun of the gays. Love you gays.
What do you mean make fun of the gays?
You know, they'll be like, what is this, Brokeback Mountain?
Oh,
You know?
yeah. Whatever. I mean, they got to own it. That's a movie about gays.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Wait,
Yeah.
so what's your answer?
My answer, I don't really have a good one, but my answer, I guess, would be Face Off.
Oh my God,
Face Off.
good one too.
John Travolta, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I forgot.
It's
Yes.
so bad in that
It's
movie. It
so
makes-
over the top bad, but I feel like it's just so, like they're
that's actually my
playing
favorite.
versions of each other.
It's so
Yeah.
cringy, but I love it.
It's so cringy, but I get
Yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
I would watch it, but then every time I would watch it now, I'd ask myself, did I? Oh, it's kind of bad, but it's like junk food. I can.
No, the story was ass too.
It's bad.
It
It's a
wasn't
bad
like
movie.
True Lies. We were
But it
talking
was-
about True Lies, and that was still good to this day.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean the storyline was bad?
Like, Face Off?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? The acting was so ass. All
Well,
I
no,
could
because they're
remember-
playing
you didn't
versions
like
of
the
each other.
acting.
Like you have John Travolta playing
Nicolas Cage's
Nicolas
tongue
Cage
is
playing-
out, like going, like some bullshit. I think there's a point where he's like he's like a priest. He's dressed up as a priest and
Yes.
he cups like a chick's ass or some shit. Oh. Yeah, man. No.
It gets a little, it's also a little slimy
too
too.
over
Oh,
the
yeah,
top.
no, because like there's
too
this,
much.
there's a
Anything
scene
wet
in
in the
like the
90s.
movie where he's like, I could eat a peach for hours, and you're
Just
just, like,
imagine.
it's take for what it is, exactly that. Yeah, there's a lot of over the top
The
acting.
point of the movie is to have Nicolas Cage's character's face replaced
Yeah.
with John Travolta's face.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're playing. So
And then
That I remember, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
one's
yeah,
a good guy,
yeah.
one's a
Fuck
bad guy,
around with
and
his
they
wife.
flip it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Did John Travolta have a like a side piece when his face changed?
Yeah,
No.
no,
Oh,
it's technically because
He had one
He
too?
ended up adopting, Castor Troy's son.
Wow.
Because the girlfriend was just like, take care of our son. And at the end of the movie, he adopts him just like, because he lost his, lost his original son, and this son of his villain ends up being kind of an almost identical copy.
He steals his son.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that part because he was in the middle of like the gunfire and stuff, right?
Wow. Does John Travolta's face ever get switched back?
Yes.
Yes.
Does he
Yeah,
have
because
a
you
scar?
remember he
or is
walks, there's like a
perfect?
silhouette of him.
Yeah, he goes like,
Yeah.
he opened the door and then he
Yeah.
goes in and he looks up and there's like a little smile, a little nice
Maybe
little-
it's not as bad as I thought.
Watch
I'll have
it
to
again.
Watch it again.
Watch it again.
I kind of want to watch it again now.
I always liked it.
No, it's junk food. It's a terrible thing, but you kind of just like
I didn't think you
kind
guys
of like it.
Yeah.
were gonna react that highly to Face Off.
No, because if someone ever really asked me what's my favorite action movie, for some reason I always said Face,
Face
Off.
Off?
I don't know why I liked it so much.
I love that
We
film.
probably watched it a lot.
I was gonna say
in the
Die
house.
Hard.
Die Hard's a good one. Classic. Die Hard. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
It's like a trilogy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, just quickly looping back though, like with rom-coms, like again,
Yeah.
You've Got Mail or Sleepless in Seattle or
Sleepless.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Like those movies, again.
I
just-
watched that one. Always
The
at
Lake
nail salon.
House.
The Lake House. You're just like, oh, this is how
Yeah.
love is supposed to be. And you're like, no,
Notebook.
that's not how any.
Okay, all right. So Cammie, you're gonna give us a second question because you're
let's
our
go.
guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go look.
Okay.
I like to reminisce a lot. I don't know about you guys.
Okay.
Is there like a memory that you kind of revisit a lot, but in a sense, not saying it's like anything negative, it could be positive, but it comes into your mind randomly? If so, what is it, if you don't mind sharing?
And I feel like I've told this story to a lot of like my close friends. But there's one time I got an 80 on a quiz and I had to get it signed. And I went to my dad because my dad's the diplomatic one, right? If I went to my mom, she would have ripped me. And
What's that?
Yeah, what's that? Like, yeah. I figured 80 on a quiz. 80 on a quiz. Yeah, I know. Right. Hear me out. Like, it was a pop quiz. I was not prepared, and usually I'm very good about these
80.
things.
80.
I would
Anyway,
have been like, you are my star child.
Yeah,
well,
that's so good.
I go to my dad thinking that I would, just try to get this
sweet.
out of the way. He'll understand, and I'll move on. And I was completely wrong.
Oh no.
Your dad was
He
pissed.
was mad.
Oh,
was
I'm telling you, like
pissed?
this became a core memory because I'm telling you, I've never felt like I've summoned the worst side of my dad ever.
Oh no.
With the 80?
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
from when I showed it to him, he yelled at me from there to the car to the school, and like I'm bawling, like I'm crying in tears.
How to give a child anxiety 101.
No, this formed like a
really
very interesting
harsh.
core memory, and like it's something that I find I like to share with people, right? My mom remembered it like in a way. She's like, your dad was telling you that he didn't want you to be stupid, and what I got from it when my dad was talking to me, he was saying like, you have to work 3 times as hard because you're Asian, okay?
Oh no, the stereotype.
Yeah. Like, because
okay.
he put
That's
this
a
whole
really
deal on me, like,
crazy flip.
you won't get the privilege of others because you are effectively the third race. And so that's something that, I think back fairly often, and even to this
Fernando
day,
Poe
where
Jr.
it's kind of,
saying
it's
that.
funny when I think about this because at that time it set this whole thing of how hard that I work. And I feel like I do, there are things that I tend to bury myself in work because I feel like that's something that I just need to be good at. I have to be really great because in the sea full of people, I may not be noticed because I look
You're
regular.
Filipino.
I'm also Asian. And that is something that you can be judged on.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how did he apologize? He was like, I'm so sorry.
no, like,
Dad.
so
I'm sorry.
it-
Did he
I
tell
saw
you this
the
like
next
25
day.
years later?
well, no. So I could tell that like, 'cause
gave you a fucking-
later that week, I mean, I got like 100 on the test, right? So
Holy
like,
shit.
yeah, like I was like,
Don was
killing it.
about that life. Like, seriously.
But like I could tell my
couldn't wait
dad
to show this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
well, no, but I could tell my dad felt bad because like I really wanted like a toy,
Yeah.
and my dad actually
Got
came
it,
through with the toy, right?
Fucking beat
And my
your
dad,
ass.
I'm telling you, my dad's usually the easy one. Like if I got a
Yeah.
90 in a quiz, high five. 90s or higher, perfect,
Dunkin'
right?
90s and higher.
Yeah,
is
my
good.
mom would always
I
be the
guess
one-
80s,
yeah.
borderline 70s.
Yeah, no. Well, my mom was the
70s
one.
not
Yeah.
unacceptable.
But
For you?
I think I just
80
caught him
is
at a
as
bad
low as it can
time
go.
because maybe I was blase about it. Like I was like, whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, like
Maybe he was concerned that if he made this okay for you, that you would constantly get 80s and then continue to
yeah.
maybe.
And so I think that was it. He
Yeah.
wanted
Whipping your ass.
Yeah, he had to
Yeah.
put my ass in line.
Yeah.
So you could be successful
Yeah.
in a sense.
And
Wow.
that's something that
Bitch, I'm
I
not
do
raising no
remember.
80s kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
Fuck
like
that.
80s and above is like pretty good.
You're riding the line a little bit.
Which, by the way, I have my.
Especially with an Asian parent. Some
C
Chinese
gets degrees.
has to be
C's get
A+.
degrees. That was me. My
Yeah.
parents knew I was not like good at standardized tests or anything. But they know like when I actually study and take my time, I do well.
You said C's
Yeah.
get what?
C's get degrees.
Damn.
Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, like everybody has their strengths in school, right? I
Yeah.
actually found my report card.
Oh my gosh.
I actually took a picture of
Yeah.
it. I'll show you guys later. I actually found my report card, and it's just everything is really what? What? You got something to say? Want to trigger me? But it's like
Oh, God.
my behaviors were used, just straight used.
Oh, cause they're in second grade, I had a lot of use too, and my mom and dad ripped me. Like,
Oh
in
yeah,
high
that's
school, too.
pretty bad. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
But like my grades were not bad, but it was
Yeah.
my behavior that was bad.
Oh,
I
me
was-
too.
I'll say first ladies'
same
grades.
Same old. They said that
Yeah,
was
that's I had to fit the part.
Come on, baby.
I'm not trying to be too smart. That was the reason why they say that is because I was the first lady in like
It's
a gang.
it's a running joke.
Yeah.
It's a running joke now.
No, that's cute. No, I kind of agree with that because like when I was younger, I used to get a lot of use in my report card too. But it's because my
That's
everyone-
horrible. That's like an F.
But for me, it's like
Why would they do that
I'm
to
so and what they say in Tagalog, they call me Cammie madadal. You're very talkative.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I talk
Yeah.
nonstop, and the teacher's just like, "Shut the fuck up, Cammie." Well, they obviously they won't say that, but they want to say that to me. We were in Catholic school,
What?
so yeah.
But yeah, that bothered them a lot. Like if you were talkative in school, and I was very talkative.
Me too. But what
Yeah.
is the question? I got lost.
The core memory.
The core memory.
A core memory that doesn't have to be bad.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be
but then
bad.
for
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
reason, we went to bad.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
bad because
Every
of
so often, like I just opened up with like trauma, basically.
Yeah.
Do you have a good one? Do you have a good one?
Yeah. So
I'm trying to think of a good one.
yes. So my core memory is when I performed at the Filipino Day Parade. So like I feel like
it's a beautiful one.
yeah, it's like that feeling of like in the middle of you singing like. I don't want to sound like too cocky or whatever,
No, not
but
at
it's
all.
just that adrenaline that you get when people start screaming at the part that you like start singing
Yeah.
high.
Yeah.
It was like, it's such an adrenaline feeling that I relived that part because I remember feeling so much confidence
your moment.
and that like I put so much feeling into it.
Yeah.
And just, there was a lot of people in the crowd, like hundreds of people in the crowd. And it's just, I don't know, I replay that because I'm like, that is such a good feeling.
Yeah.
I love that for
Yeah.
you. That makes me so happy.
Yeah, I
Thank
love
the
that
Lord you
feeling when
chose a
people
good
like
one.
scream in the middle of me
It's like a
singing.
dark one.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's not so dark. But
No, I'm saying mine was dark. Yeah.
oh yeah, it's dark. But really, like small moment before that week. This is like a lot of info, but that week is when my parents actually found out that I was cutting school.
Oh shit.
For like 2 years, I didn't go.
What?
Yeah, to high school. Yeah,
They whipped your ass.
it was more than just whipping my ass. It was like it was really like a huge issue. Like we'll just talk about it. Social services came to my house. I was like, is this girl alive? But because I didn't know that like school was important.
Yeah.
So I just didn't go. And when you live
wow.
with a single mom,
Yeah.
like, you know, we still talk about today, like they are so busy trying to make sure that your household is running that they don't know. They're just trying to keep
Yeah, single parent lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like, it's just-
I get it.
There's so much on
Yeah.
their plate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So just I remember that weekend I was performing at the Filipino Day Parade, and it was just like an odd feeling because I was like, how can I make them like proud when like this is just what happened? But
Yeah.
I sang and they were really proud, and then we kind of just that's when I
They
started.
found out before you sang?
They found out the week of.
Oh, okay.
Like the week before, yes.
Week before.
Like my dad came to the performance and he was very angry with me. Like he didn't.
Putang kinang Nikki, not in school for 2 years.
I mean,
Oh,
2
shit.
years. 2 years.
That's so
Wow.
much.
It's a lot of like breaking of the trust, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
My dad
course.
we didn't live together. He used to leave his house, come all the way to my mom's house just to bring me to school. And then from there I would go
Yeah, I
all the way
remember
back
that
home.
scene, yeah.
Wow.
It was, yeah. But anyway, so the performance just kind of like reset everything
Yeah.
in the tone. And then I was able to get better from then. But
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good
Yeah.
for you. So it's like it's like pretty
like a
much
turning point.
it was a turning
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. That's
It really was a
turning
turning
a new
point.
page in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
ever since then, I went hard. I went hard in my life. Like I went from
Good
like
shit.
0 to like everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Woot. So you can always turn it around.
Do you have one game?
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I really don't have a memory that I
Okay.
look back at. I'm really, really trying to think of one, Don.
College when we're partying.
I know
Gabriel,
it's so easy when
partying.
you're drunk and you have to go storytelling and shit.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
in the moment, I don't have one that's like I'm always fond about.
How about when you like graduated and then you walk that, you know?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a core memory for you?
I no, not really. Like singing in like the High School Musical thing was a core memory, but it's not a moment in which I go like, I think I'm there at that time. I like to relive it. I don't know.
Okay.
Like even like, well, I mean, I guess if I were thinking about like big moments in my life, it's like when I got like my first real job in like the field that I'm in. And it just felt like, oh man, like I finally broke what I felt was like this sense of like imposter syndrome.
It's not to say that I
Yeah.
don't have accomplishments. I
Yeah.
do, but I don't like to. Not that I don't
Maybe-
like to think of it, but those are not the ideas.
Maybe
Like, you
yours
think
is
of all
not
the good
accomplish, like related. Maybe yours is more of like a shared moment. Maybe
but-
like with
oh,
a loved
yeah.
one or like maybe with a girlfriend.
I love.
Maybe your first time.
Oh my god, my first time. No, let's not go there. A good time with my girlfriend. That's cool. Like, but it's not anything special. Like I
Okay.
like the feeling of both of us sitting down. Like dinner is already set up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're about to say the prayer. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
kind of like if I had to think, because it's like it's all about like the simple things. I think the
Yeah.
shit that's like the everyday, and if the everyday is good, you know, all the highs and lows are not so
Yeah.
wacky, right? But Yeah. If I had to say.
No, don't make it up. Don't make it up. Maybe you're still waiting for your
Maybe
core
I'm still
memory.
waiting.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
totally
thinking.
fine.
Yeah.
I was going to say that I feel like I don't think of a memory because I'm so focused on something that doesn't exist yet.
Oh, and that's
Oh.
that's
You know what I'm
fine.
saying?
Yeah.
And that's valid because I
Like,
think that's
I have so much things that I'm looking forward to.
exactly.
In my head, everything behind me, I treat it like the past, what it is, you know? But yeah, I like that. Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll come back in like a few
Yes.
episodes and be like, so core memory coring yet?
It's a challenge for the audience. Let's give Gabe a new core memory that he can think about.
No,
every day.
yeah.
Right? Do something crazy.
All of the memories that I could have in the future are the ones that I really want. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
I
that.
can believe that that's why.
I think for me, it's actually one of my first trip with Jaspal actually, and we actually we both don't drive. We decided to go to LA, which I think is like a city that you need to drive everywhere. So, but what we decided to do, an adventure and go to the Griffin Observatory, but at nighttime. But that's still a good time to see the New York, not New York, LA skyline area and all that. And I just remember just kind of like observing the place, but just kind of like enjoying the moment because I felt like it was like our first time vacationing together, but also just like us being us. And I think even though now I live with him, I feel like I got, I know his habits and all that. It was us getting to know how's vacation us. Because we only just got used to either him coming to my apartment or I'm going to his house eating dinner with his family.
I was about to say vacation. Going out with somebody in a vacation is a completely different way than knowing them.
Exactly.
You know, like if you're there with him on dates, that's one thing. Maybe if you sleep over, they sleep over, that's another thing.
Yeah.
But vacation, where
Traveling
like
with them.
responsibility is expected of both of you,
Yeah.
really is kind of like, some people consider that a test to travel with your partner.
Yeah, and I think we both balance each other out because I was the one who gave the structure and I told him, this is the structure of the trip. If we need to change things last minute, I'm okay with that. At least we have an idea what is our day-to-day basis. Because
Be ready.
We have like a specific goal. Okay, our top goals, Universal, Disneyland, him introducing to my close side of the family because they know I was visiting over there.
Yeah.
And he was okay with that. He was comfortable with that. He's like, yeah, I'll meet your side of your family because they visited us when they came to New York. I would like to hang out with them. To me, that was my test with him.
Yeah.
Is he willing to meet the side that I grew up with?
Yeah.
And he was comfortable with that.
I mean, that's like almost an extra expectation.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about like if you both going to Barbados and some shit for no fun reason, it's still like a lot to be
It's
expected.
like creating a space in like your dynamic now that's like different and you're like experiencing something together, something fun, something new.
Exactly. And I think because when we were making our way down for the observatory, we didn't know where the fuck we were going because we lost signal. So we were just like walking down like these different areas, which, it kind of reminds me like a scary movie where you're like in a not familiar area. It's still residential, but it kind of gives me like a Saw movie or like or like a Michael Myers and all that. But I think like
My favorite.
but while we were walking down, navigating how to get in the area where maybe we could catch an Uber, we saw a couple next to us arguing across the street. This girl was like blatantly like yelling, screaming at this guy at the top of her lungs.
Oh, God.
So I think my understanding, I think the guy cheated on her. She just found out.
Oh.
And they were just in the observatory walking down at the same time. Because I recognized the girl's outfit.
Yeah.
But like I said, they were across the street from us, walking the same path as us. So me and Jaspal were just walking down. We're just kind of like, oh, okay.
You're kind of just like, thank God that's not us. Like, I would never want to be that, like fighting on vacation, you know?
I guess that made me realize that, like, even though in that situation, like, we were dealing with an awkward situation where we didn't know where we were going, it might get lost. I knew that I could trust Jaspal because we were both lost together. And I know, like, if I was about to panic, he could calm me down.
Yeah.
Because I had that moment of that.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, no, don't worry, Cam, we're fine. We just need to find more lights in an area that looks like a busy street, and we'll find our way. And we did, and we survived. We went back to our Airbnb, we took a nap, and we're good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love a good relationship dynamic that's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so core memories, like we said, Inside Out, by the way, is one of my favorite movies.
I love Inside
It
Out.
helped me
Yeah.
heal
So
my
good.
broken heart.
No.
She said no. Okay, guys, are you ready for this week's question?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The question of the week.
Question of the week.
Dun, dun, dun.
QOW.
Who sent this one?
No, it's anonymous.
We have a lot of
Everything's
questions of the week.
Remember,
actually.
don't forget to send us your questions. Always anonymous and always excited to answer them.
And
Nobody
we are
wants to
not
send in the
gurus.
question unanonymous. Fucking pussies, fuck.
Yo, are you trying to fight with our viewers? You want to fight you? I got you. I got you guys.
Scary face. Scary
Okay, guys.
face.
Okay.
Ready?
Me mugging.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you think people are actually happier now or just better at pretending they are online?
Don Gutierrez.
Oh, easy. People are just pretending.
You don't think they're actually happier?
I think we'd ideally like to be, but we have to project ourselves in social media, and because that our presence is everything. You know, every person that is relevant in your life has to have some form of presence, whether you like it or not. And so we have to always present milestones and things that we're doing or places that we're going, or like, oh, I had a kid, or hey, look, we're out in X, Y, and Z this week, or traveling to like Barcelona. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I wish that was
there's
me.
always like a sense of presenting yourself because you also kind of want that validation too.
Yeah, who's going to post like their hard times or that they're crying
Yeah.
or that they're going through a hard time with their partner? You know what I mean?
I like to believe that we want to be happier for sure, but just in general, I don't think we're necessarily all happier.
Yeah.
You know, but we'd like to be. And so in that quest to do so, we are trying to present ourselves as being happier. And in a way, you know, your attitude and your mindset carry you forward. So you hope that by doing so, you are actually convincing yourself to be happier.
But it's almost like, how can one be happy when you're comparing yourself to others online? Like, you know how many times I've had friends tell me that they need to come off of the socials because watching other people travel and do this like really hurt them inside and like triggered something.
They can't handle it.
Yeah, they can't handle it because say they're struggling with money, or you know they have kids and they can't travel or like do the things that they used to tell themselves that they could do. It actually makes them more sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think like, I feel like kind of like piggyback what you guys are saying, like how I feel like we have this like facade if we have to be pretend we are happier than when we're not. I think in a sense that kind of boosts a sense of confidence on oneself, especially, hey, this is something that I accomplished today in a way where almost like a bragging right in a sense, but at the same time, I think maybe just ignoring like maybe the hardships you actually really are dealing with. So I think it really just depends on the situation, I guess.
I feel like it almost depends on the generation too.
Yeah.
Maybe us as the older generation now that we're millennials.
Yeah.
I do feel like we're happier just because we're more comfortable with ourselves.
Yeah.
And the younger generation, like Gen Z, and I don't know what's before that. Is that Gen Alpha?
Gen Alpha,
Gen Alpha.
yeah.
I don't know if they're online yet, but I don't think they're happier online.
No.
Everything is based online for them. For us,
Yeah.
though, I don't know.
I you know what? I kind of see that because my nephew is a Gen Alpha. And so like when the only way he posts his happiness is when he does photography. So he got into like more photography because of he likes to take pictures of people and cosplay, and also boost his like confidence in speaking to other people. So I know it's like recently in his algorithm has been like the different posts that he's been doing for cons. Like he went to this big one in Boston and he's like, yeah, look at all these pictures, Tita Cammie, because I was able to talk to someone. So I'm going to show this off. I'm like, good for
Yeah.
you, man.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's, I think for his perspective, he
Like you
uses
can find your happiness in
Yeah.
it.
in it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think for him, it depends on his mood, right? And I feel like he shows his happiness when he knows he accomplished something. Whereas like him, half the time, I have con depression, Tita Cam. Like when I was on my way here, he called me. He's like, oh, by the way, I'm going to another con in Secaucus. I'm like, Secaucus?
New Jersey?
New Jersey? And I'm like, no, what? Oh, he's like, you're driving there with mom? He's like, yeah, mom's driving me and we're going to take pictures and we're so happy. I'm like, okay. He's like 18.
Oh,
This is like
Wow.
his first like actual like freedom of like using the money he got from gigs that he took pictures of people of.
Yeah.
And I think like he's using it responsibly in the way for himself.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm like, this is his happiness.
that makes him happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it follows a trend. I think people post to make themselves feel good in a way that's happiness, hiding the fact that
validation, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's his validation.
I want to say no, they're not happier. I want to say yes,
Yeah.
because you could find it in it, your passions in it. Look what we're doing. This is fun, right? This is a form of happiness.
Yeah.
But I'm reminded of the people who are out there, especially on the internet, who don't pose as who they say that they are, who they really are. So knowing that, I have to say, no, you're not happier. Because if there are people who are like that, like not putting their actual face forward, putting on like a show for whatever reason, how could you be happy? How could you be a happy person?
If you're happy, like, aren't you just happy? Meaning like it doesn't have to be posted online. Like, I mean, there's a lot of moments where I don't post because I feel like I'm in the moment and I know I'm happy and I don't need to post to prove that I'm happy.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're actually happy, you're not really posting about it.
Yeah, like if it's like certain moments in life where I'm like just having a good time, I would take pictures, but that's just the in moment where I'm going to keep it private to myself or share it to my friends.
You, you know,
Yeah.
I can't,
Agree.
I'm not here to decipher that because that's like another, that's
Okay.
another
thing
like
itself.
thing. It's like,
Yeah.
there are times in which I have posted things and I was genuinely happy.
Yeah,
And there
of
are
course.
times I have posted things, I was genuinely happy, but for real, I was like kind of sad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
wanted
So you
to
don't think
present that.
posting
So
has
I
anything
don't
to
know.
do?
I
It's
don't
hard
think it
to
has
kind
to. It's hard to
depends on-
gauge who's telling the truth, who is lying.
Yeah.
But I know the fact there are some people out there lying in the first place.
Of course.
It kind of like blows my mind. It's just something that I can't understand. It's like, I know some people who are listening right now are going to be like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? But like, do you ever know that person that just for whatever reason just doesn't want to show their true face? It's like, bro, I fucking know already. But like, why you gotta be like this? I don't understand.
I can
that.
agree with that.
You
There-
must not be comfortable being that. So okay.
I could see
Wow.
that. There's like certain people in my algorithm or people that I know like decently enough where I could give their judgment where I'm just like, wow, I didn't expect you to be in this perspective or this viewpoint. You're like the opposite from how you project yourself online.
Yeah.
So I kind of
my God.
understand that.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking about like 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. You know, 3, 4, 5 people like who present.
What are they presenting themselves as?
What is that? That's too specific. I can't
Oh,
say.
all these specific?
That's oddly
Yeah.
specific. There's too many of them.
Yeah.
Like I can't even. I know some of y'all may be thinking like, if you know me, like, oh, this motherfucker's talking about me. But trust me, I'm not. But the fact that you think I'm talking about you, that's
It's
a
probably
problem in
probably
itself.
means, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna leave it at that.
No, I agree, Gabe, 100%.
It's the same thing as
Yeah.
celebrities, I
Yeah.
would say. You would think they're the happiest and then come to find out like they commit suicide.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
if you look at my Instagram, every weekend, the happiest times ever. But you know me as a person. You know how I am sometimes. I'm not always that.
You're
Yeah,
not,
of
but you are
course.
genuinely happy when you are out.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're a social being.
Honestly, you're like the life of the party. That's why
I'm done. My time is over.
That's such a
My
good
time is over.
compliment.
Wait, no, I'm gonna piggyback that. Let me give the compliments.
Yeah.
No, I had to say like from the last time I remember seeing Gabe and just like in general, I guess from the last couple of years, I was like actually trying to explain to him earlier, but I want to save it.
Yeah.
How like I think I seen you the happiest when you're with the people that you love and you feel like the most supported. It shows those true colors, and I think it's like almost a blessing to see that. So I get really happy when I get to spend time with you because I see your
Thank
true
you.
colors come.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you. Yeah, especially when I'm in a good mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if it's the, I always
Yeah,
got to
of
mention
course.
something like astrological. I don't know if it's the Leo in us, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel like, you know, people may look at our kind of personality as being like too much or overly confident. But really, sometimes we just like to shine within our circle.
Of course.
And that's like gives us life.
Yeah,
Especially
definitely.
for good friends that support you and they don't mind if you're being extra or whatever.
Exactly.
And that's when you can be your best self. So
If you find that like sense of comfort with those people, I feel like those are the people that will hype you up,
bring out the best in you.
bring out the
Yeah.
best of you, or you know, also in the same time, kind of bring out the worst of you, but not in a negative way. I think in a way that
The crazy side.
the crazy side, exactly.
Yeah, the
This
side
one
you don't
especially.
filter.
This one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
Don,
Yeah.
Don.
he rarely shows it.
He
What
really
is the
shows.
wildest? What is
I just I think the first time. Well, I'm thinking of like the freaking moments of a pal, but but I would say recently, either Michelle's wedding. with the bottle.
Oh yeah, the champagne bottle where I strapped a GoPro on
that
it.
one.
Yeah. So I remember just
don't worry
like
about that. That's not a thing.
yeah.
That's
I've
like,
seen it worse.
Yeah.
he did worse, but that's
we've
the
done
closest I could think
crazier.
at this time of our age. That's what I mean. Yeah.
I will say this. I am way less sad. You know,
I could see that too.
Yeah, like-
Yeah.
The
happier.
hard parts, the lowest parts are over.
Yeah, like happy is like is progress, is pursuit, and like in the pursuit of happiness. But you know,
Shit,
compared to
Will
how I
Smith.
was like years ago, I'm a lot less sad.
Can I say this though? Outside of the obvious happy and sadness of when you're in a good state or a bad state, I feel like you're so one way, whatever that way is, that even if you shift a little bit, you know my boy is crazy. He's turned up. That's what I'm saying.
Got it. Like he's always
You
consistent that if he's
will
anything
know.
different.
If you are around
Yeah.
him and then you know something is off, like, wow, that's not a done thing to do.
Or like even when he's mad
That's
or cranky
when-
or something,
It,
right?
it could be mad. It could.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's madness, but like if he decides to do something that's not like, oh, I didn't think you would do that. He's turned up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Don's pretty
Pause.
mysterious online, actually. Like I don't think he posts a lot.
I put enough for people to kind of get an idea, but not enough for you to generate like a
No,
real
Don's
opinion.
too mysterious for me.
Oh, there you go, because it's
You're too mysterious.
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Well, no, but like I used to put up a lot of stories and videos of things, and I still kind of, but where I feel like I'm at my happiest is I'll take my photos and I'll be in the moment. And as someone who is immersed in this world of photo and video and like every element of it, and like just knowing about it on a professional level and on a casual level. I mean, look what we're doing here also. But it's nice when like, I'm actually having a good time when this goes away and I'm not actually paying attention to my phone.
True.
True.
Quite the
Yeah.
opposite. If I'm having a really good time, I will record something.
Because you like to save memories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
like to remember.
Yeah.
And you know what's really crazy? Sometimes 3:00 in the morning, when I'm feeling sad and alone, I'll look at my highlights for the year and remind myself how cool of a person I am.
There you
I'm
go.
like, damn.
Yeah.
Like everything. It's like
Living the New York life.
never
you
forget
know.
that you did this.
Yeah.
That you was there. That last year was like this. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I get it. I get
I
it, baby.
get that.
No, and
Both ways.
There's a duality to it, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But, just now also kind of thinking back very briefly on like, the core memory. But last year at your wedding was probably one of those things too.
I was going to say, I wanted to bring up another core memory, but we already like passed that.
yeah.
No, that's fine.
Quick corollary. But yeah,
That's
it
a
was,
big one,
it was the
yeah.
wedding last year because that
Yeah.
was,
I'm
that's
glad
when,
that was one of yours.
because that began a whole new era.
I feel like it did.
I thought you said something in another language. I was like, what?
For like family, for us,
For
I mean,
us,
I'm here.
yeah.
I feel like it was a catalyst.
Yeah. And then just
Yeah.
also bring that energy forward, like at like a wedding that Cammie and I were also at, like all three of us
Yo,
were
we
at.
gonna get
so-
lit.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
this. Fuck.
Last time
Yeah,
you
weddings are
told
great.
us that your wedding had a surprise, and I said it was a toga party. Is there still a surprise?
Yeah, still surprised. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God, I know what it
Damn.
is. He's going to dance.
I must know.
Someone's dancing.
I must know.
Cammie's singing and dancing at the
I'm
same
singing.
time.
I can't even fucking sing like that.
Yes, you can.
I sing off tune, my guy.
Yo,
At least you can say that like truthfully.
will
Yeah.
you be at the Friends Over Benefits end of the year karaoke party?
Hell
yes.
fucking yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm gonna do it to
Yeah.
every
We're pushing
event.
that
We're
into a
working on a
reality.
list now.
Yes.
Every event. Just let me know. I'll make time.
Yay.
I'll make all the time.
Okay, so I guess people are not happier. They're just pretending online. But we're happier, and I just think that comes with age.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's I just you know what I mean? Like I just feel like it comes with age and just acceptance.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Happiness is a choice number one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
let what fucking age you were born, internet there or not, or whatever bullshit dictate that for you. You must choose happiness always.
Yeah.
Boom.
Preach.
It's so generic to say, but you have to choose optimism.
You can't. It's like that Paramore say. For pessimists, I'm pretty optimistic.
Yeah.
In a sense,
because
like, yeah.
at the end of the day, things are gonna be hard. You're gonna have lows, but you just
Yeah.
you have to figure out like how to make it better the next day.
And you have to believe
Exactly.
everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually everything's gonna be okay. You just need to put your mindset into it. You need to
Yeah.
believe it yourself. You need to work your way to it. And that's just life.
And especially if you have people around you that you love and that support you and love you for who you are. I mean, how bad can it be and get? I guess if you're alone, then that's a different story. But there could be someone like you that's out there that feels alone. Just put yourself out there.
Yeah.
That sounds so generic to say, but you have to be optimistic.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. 100%.
And hopeful. Okay, guys, thanks for staying for another episode. Hope you had fun listening to us. We'll be back again next week. See ya. Bye.
Mad lit.
Thanks for having me.
Yay.
Yay.